Hi everybody, welcome to week 3 of our course. We're in chapter 3 of the text. Make sure that you are reading our assigned chapters each week. It will help you not only on the quiz, which is important, but more so really help you build our foundation as we work through this semester. Something I want to remind you of is make sure that when you're referring to your discussions and thinking about your service learning and those types of things, remember that we're working with school-age children. I know some of you work with younger children, and so we tend to get into that mindset, especially with child development courses, and we might phrase something or think about something in terms of younger children, but remember that for this course, we're specifically thinking about school-age children. So just a friendly reminder on that. This week we're focusing in on developing and ensuring program quality. So if you're in Child Development 180, remember that we talked about the quality of a program and how important that is, and how we have standards for quality, and it's more so more than just looking at are the staff nice? Is the facility clean? Is the facility super techy? Those types of things. While those are great and important as well, really there's a lot more to the quality of a program. So quality is linked with social, behavioral, and academic improvements. So I do want to encourage you to take some time this week and really do some reflection on what quality is. Very important, and it's just there's multiple pieces to quality, and we want to think about sort of the standards for care and those types of things. So we've seen rapid growth in school-age care programs. We've seen, I know even in San Diego, we've seen more of an increase in these type of programs through San Diego County, and kind of linking those with professional networks, and even some of them are linking to professional organizations. So very interesting to see how things are changing in this field. When you get a chance, read more in the chapter 3 about the challenge of rapid growth and how that affects children and families. In our text, there is a quality pyramid, so make sure you read through that as well. I won't go through all the details because you'll do that in your reading. But also do some reflection and kind of link back to Child Development 180 from last semester. If you took it last semester with me, I know a few of you took it a couple semesters ago, and maybe you took a break from Palmer or whatnot, but make sure you kind of do some reflection on that and what's involved in the quality pyramid. All right, so thinking about the early quality improvement system, Maslow. If you don't remember much about Maslow or you want to learn more, I would encourage you just to kind of do a simple Google search. You'll find a ton on Maslow. So you'll be able to apply it not only to this class, but to other classes as well. All right, so thinking about other models of quality, I won't elaborate much here, but just make sure that you do your reading. And then just a side note, remember every week I will provide at least one extended reading opportunity, or I'll post an article, a link to a website, a video, something like that to kind of extend. So watch for that this week and see what I share with you as well. Some of those can really support your learning. I know a lot of you have a lot of experience already in school-age care. I know many of you are currently in the field, which is fantastic. So kind of link that with what you've experienced as a professional and kind of where you're heading in terms of your career. Many of you remember last semester we talked about, or if you took Child Development 180 previously with somebody else, you probably remember a conversation around assessment and accreditation in program quality improvement. So the role that assessment plays with being an accredited program, sort of the process for accreditation, the goals, and how that all works. So if you don't remember much about that, I know in Child Development 180 we talked talked about that near the end of the semester, and I know it gets super busy for everybody. So if you don't remember much, kind of refer back there and do even just a Google search, and you'll find some information on accreditation of school-age programs. And then here are just kind of some bullets here. So the Council on Accreditation After School Standards and sort of the achieving accreditation. Don't worry about memorizing the process for or these specific names in terms of, preparing for your quiz, but just read through it so you kind of have a basic idea. So here are some of the elements that are involved in developing and ensuring program quality. So read through that as well. Finally, I just want to wrap up. I know many of you are already in the field, which is great. Some of you are kind of debating whether or not you want to work with school-age children. You're not really sure. While you're doing your service learning for this course, as much as you can, and I know it can be difficult sometimes, try to get some time talking to the staff where you're going to do your lessons and observing, and kind of see what their day-to-day is like, what their thoughts are, what they love about their work, what may be challenging in terms of their work, and that will really help you get kind of an idea. Don't base your entire decision on one person or one program or center, because sometimes that's a little bit deceiving. But just kind of, as much as you can, just get feedback from others and learn as much as you can about the field. Some of you are thinking about a career shift. Some of you are thinking maybe you want to work with younger children, or maybe you're not really sure, and that's fine, and that's totally normal. I will say, in general, early childhood or child development is a great field to be in. But you have to have a passion for it. You have to want to work with children and families. You have to understand that your job isn't always just regular working hours. It just kind of comes with the territory, but it's really rewarding. And I'll tell you, I've been in the field for a long, long time, and I just love everything about it. Even now, so I work with adults, and I don't work a traditional Monday through Friday. As many of you probably have noticed at this point, you get emails and you see me posting things on weekends and the evenings, and I love it. So if you are thinking about sort of a career change, or not really sure where you're heading, do some reflection, talk to others. I know the Palomar has a child development club. You might want to get involved in that a little bit, just to kind of learn from other professors or other students, and those relationships can really be important for you, and really give you a lot of insight. So just wanted to throw that out there, since I know a number of you have already mentioned sort of your thoughts about working with this age group. But I will tell you just personally, and I know I'm a little biased here, but it's definitely rewarding and a lot of fun. So, all right, everybody, have a great week. And as always, if you need anything, please don't hesitate to email me. Thanks.